What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan here, and I'm creating this channel called the Lawn Channel, and I'm going to take you through my process of renovating my yard that I just acquired. We just sold our house, bought a new house, and this yard at one time was sodded with Bermuda, and it's kind of been let go a little bit, and therefore my goal is to bring this yard back. As you can see, I'm rotating some pictures in and out here, and if you saw some of the earlier pictures of the front yard, it's full of winter weeds. This is a side strip here, and it's actually in the best shape, but down at the bottom there you see a lot of clover, just a lot of bare dirt. I mean, Bermuda spreads intensely, so it just shows how little this was fed and taken care of. Alright, so coming up is a video that I shot. This was actually before we had purchased a home completely, but I'm just kind of walking around the yard showing what's going on, and on this particular day I actually applied a pre-emergent. I did a quarter rate, so I'll actually do another quarter rate here in the next few weeks or month or so, but I just wanted to have, some documentation of kind of where it was even before I bought the lawn. Now you see the neighbor, his yard's pretty good shape, and he doesn't have a whole lot of weeds in his at all. But just an up close look here. Since this time, I have applied, like I said, this is pre-emergent. I've also applied some Celsius and Certainty to try to help with the weeds. I did very low rates of that though. I didn't want to use up all the annual allocation right off the bat, because a lot of these weeds are going to die anyway. Alright, so this is an aerial view of the house, and the side strip where the trampoline shows up right now, that's roughly about 2,000 square feet, going from the back of the driveway up to the road, and that's all I'm going to focus on right now. I'm going to focus on pretty much from the back of the house to the side and forward, so I'm not really going to focus on the backyard just yet. I think it's going to be a lot just to take on the front first, but that side yard area is roughly 2,000 square feet, and then the front and side yard on the other end is roughly 6,000, 5,500, 5,750, I think, actually. So I'm rounding up to 8,000 square feet, and that should be good. So right here, I'm going to show some pictures of where I had irrigation installed. Just showing right here is I actually had to around the driveway with a lot of rocks. So this was just a picture on a forum that I posted where I kind of raked up a lot of the rocks, left more of a trench. But I plan on going back with sand and try to leveling everything. Because you saw from the intro, I cranked up the true cut, and that's my goal for the front. This whole 8,000 square feet is to real mow it. And I'm going to real mow from the start. It's just not going to look that great yet, but hopefully soon, once the grass really gets into gear and starts growing, I can get some sand brought in and spend a day or two really getting that leveled out. So what you see here is a picture I took probably about 10 days ago. I don't know, maybe a little more, somewhere in there. But I'd actually, you see the water hose and the sprayer. I'd actually mixed up some microgreen from Green County Fertilizer and Humic 12 or RGS. It may have been RGS. I think it was RGS and microgreen. So I'd mix those two together and some ammonium sulfate, but very, very low dose of nitrogen on this app, because not a lot of green up at this point at all, just around the edges of the sidewalk. But I did a blanket spray of that in that area. But anyway, you can see the line. You can see the line between me and the neighbor. You can see the line between the side yard and the back side area. You see where the green kind of kicks up. So what I did on this area, it was just straight Celsius. So Celsius did the damage here. But yeah, what I've done since, you'll see later on, is and I've real mowed at this point as well, but my goal here was to try to get as much of the weeds out and give more room for the Bermuda to spread, so that hopefully there wasn't near as much stuff blocking the Bermuda from spreading and stuff like that once the the heat kind of kicks in, because truthfully, yes, a lot of this will die come, you know, June, July, but that's a long time to wait for me personally. And I have pre-emergent down, so I shouldn't see many more weeds pop up, at least, you know, hopefully not. And for me, this was in my best interest to go ahead and do this. Oh, and here's a picture. This is showing, all right, that first picture we just looked at was March 27th. This is April 1st. We're now past April 1st now, but what I did, the difference here, is that I took my dethatcher and ran over and pulled up as much stuff as I could, and also it lifted a lot of the dead grass and whatever. And then I took my regular push mower and bagged and cut this area, and then I went back with the real mower and cut it as well. So just that alone, you can see it took a lot of that green and yellow out, left me with a nice area for that Bermuda to spread, and it actually got down to the dirt a lot. It kind of worries me, like, did I affect my pre-emergent layer or not? But the good thing was, like I had mentioned earlier, I only put down a quarter rate, so I'm due for another round soon anyway, so hopefully that will not affect anything. So if you've been kind of wondering what's going on here, I'm basically repeating the process that I did on the side strip in my front yard. So as you've seen, I have dethatched, if you want to call it that. I don't have weight on it or nothing. It's just a light dethatching, trying to pull the grass up. It's more so that I can mow, and gosh, look at that. That's as low as I can go. That's bagging. That's horrible. It sucked, and it was a mess. But yeah, basically I'm repeating the process from the side yard. Dethatch, mow with the push mower and bag, and then come back with the real mower and cut it down low and let that sun bake the ground and get the grass growing. So I'll finish it out, let some of the stuff play out. I hope you enjoyed the first video. Hopefully the next videos won't have too much narrating and too much pictures and stuff like I've done. If you do like that, let me know, but hopefully I can get more in the yard and more just video work, real-time video or whatever. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. I hope you come back for the next video, and have a good day.